Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. DeGrom measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That one missed. 1 out, base is empty. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power. Warning track. And you can touch them all, baseball man.
That's fine. Every dog has his day.
And that gives him the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one popped up. Simeon corrals it. And that is that.
No.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively.
He was a lot. What he says he says he was a lot better in select ball than he was free ball. And he was fine. He was an average player.
What's the word on him?
I was a below average.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
I don't know the timing on it, bro. I've never played.
Really?
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
This one in the air center field. Lucas under it and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Wyatt Langford. On the ground, out to short.
Done.
And save. He busted the line for that infield single.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Jack Peterson stands in.
I do not still.
Throw,
I know how to play, but
Chris, there aren't many players.
boy, it's just all the same freaking things. Last time I played, bro, was like 2009.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about.
Now he's so bad.
You're so
bad.
what does that mean? You threw a fastball. That was just good.
About as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
And it's 1-1. Langford stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes. I thought that you could like this.
Swing and a pop-up.
That was good. Why am I out? Why am I getting out?
I had 121 people watching.
And that is that.
I'm shocked.
Jesus.
New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Will Wagner. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Ball one
I don't know how to
there.
pitch.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once you establish that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Good. I don't have the timing down.
Curve in the dirt. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Lifted in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Beautiful.
Alejandro.
All right, I'm going to have to hide my pitches now. Yeah.
Next up for the Blue Jays. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. That's out number 2. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Why?
I got my hitting to go to. If you really get the analog, I can't. You don't know.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's how I used to hit.
Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Why did
and
he do
that
that?
will fall. And that extends the inning.
I have like 15 seconds.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. To first, and they've got him picked off. Tries to get back and see. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. This one in the air. Berger settles under this one. Drops into the glove. And that is that.
I'm on to something.
One left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0.
Do you play people online?
Yeah, all night. I do dynasty.
Bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Okay.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Who's a strike?
Multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a
strike.
splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Dude, I'm early on everything.
That one drilled left field. If one hops off the wall, should be extra base.
I told you to advance. Oh, it's L1, not L2.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
I thought it was
L1.
Yeah, too.
Like that, you know, it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Softly into the right field, and that's a fair ball.
I literally pressed L1 on that one. What the hell? I don't want to advance them all, though. How do you advance? How do you not advance them all?
People have attached to hits like that: blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock, and those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
The pitch, and that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jake Berger in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Do some good.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one ripped. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jonah Heim at the plate and takes high there. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
In the air to left center. Makes the grab. That is the inning. And we're back on to the third inning. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And ball 1.
Jesus.
That's ball 2.
Center field. Carter coming in on it. Hauls it in.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, that fastball drilled in.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got you. What you do about the thing, baby?
To first, and he breaks for second. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. Swing and a miss struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Fought off foul. Now Marcus
early on everything.
45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays, who parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jimenez. Off-balance feed, there's one to Guerrero, and then turn 2.
That's slow as
Man, what a
secret.
smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down now, and here is Wyatt Langford. That one hit to right. Springer drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Back in Arlington, start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Swung on, belted. That's back there.
Oh, shit, that may be.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Guerrero takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Wagner in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner takes off for third. Hit weakly on the ground.
What the hell, dude?
Vladdy comes in to score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Grounded out his first time. DeGrom checks the runner. Oh, they got him leading. He's out.
No, buddy.
Kerr, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Drilled out towards center field. Raging back towards the wall. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And
up
they
on what? Left
it's
or right?
3-0.
Left.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
I was running that way.
And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning. And now it's going to be Jock Peterson. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
That's inside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Whips it to first. And Peterson retired. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Slowly coming back, baby. One inning at a time, baby.
Cast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 4. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Santander hauls it in, and there's 2 away. The relay. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There goes the runner.
I did not tell him to steal.
Throw to second. Out there.
Just once.
And that ends
Is the leadoff L? No, I didn't click L1. I didn't. I just clicked L2. Just clicked it.
And we're
Didn't
back.
hold it.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. DeGrom back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Langford settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away down.
He's on flying back
And the
on
batter
the
is
board.
George Springer. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And now it's even up. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first.
That was terrible. It's all right, baby.
You're doing okay? It's the only fair video game ever made.
Marcus Semien goes to the hospital for a test on the left knee. Jesus. Huh?
They have a glass downstairs.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
That takes care of Springer. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, these Rangers
First time I was
do a
late.
good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Rangers trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Oh,
hey, man.
Can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Here's Corey Seager. First offering. Runner goes.
That's not what I meant to do.
Throw to second.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Clement pulls it down, and that will end the inning. Back in Arlington, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Bo Bichette. Check swing he held up, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Danny boy.
As he was out front that time. This one in the air. Simeon in position. One down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Anthony.
And he's looking for more right here.
That one way inside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Smoked on the ground a second. And he's safe at first.
What the heck? I literally clicked it 3 times.
Defense there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 2. Runner on the move. That to right. Brings it in. The throw in. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. And now the DH, Will Wagner. Runner takes off. Pitches high. Throws.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy.
Runner on the go again. That one the other way. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. Back at Globe Life Field. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lucas moving back for this one. Puts it away for the out. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I didn't want it.
The Jays leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad.
Oh, my God.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed.
Runner takes off, cut on and missed.
That's not what I meant to do, though. Lead off is 1, L2 is steal. Okay.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Garcia stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well,
oh, dang, you,
right there, playing the infield
he was safe?
For an offense.
Oh, I thought he was out.
You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. A strikeout look in is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
And now, Evan Carter. Out to center. Lucas gets under it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball
back,
on the show.
You can't keep these in the house.
And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Out there to center. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that.
I got you.
Like a wide receiver playing football.
Jimenez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Line to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay. Sure. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
DeGrom checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move.
Runner on the go, and that one gets away at the plate. Jimenez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Jimenez at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Carter makes the grab.
All right.
Bottom of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Out front and foul to the left side.
Yeah, lucky.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Rips it up to right, and it stays fair. Throw comes into second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating.
You're all freaking doing some crazy stuff.
Fitty, when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over, he was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfect. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Popped up. Clement gets there. He's under it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And it's caught for the out. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Now it's Corey Seager. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages,
Wait, you think I wasn't going to see anything? Yeah.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Swing at everything, bro.
And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. DeGrom back to work. Left field, Langford sizes this one up. And a quick out, number 1.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
To third. And it's just foul. That was close. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Stays alive. High fly ball out to center field. Carter drifts towards it, brings it in. Out, number 2.
That was good contact.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout.
Oh, God.
And that
It's
one
their
upstairs,
side.
ball 1. Ground ball, left side. Young tosses the first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing across here. Back in Arlington, here is Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Clement moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Ripped to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And Garcia is out. 2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Josh Young. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That ball's carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's
Who's my closer?
Here's mine.
Here?
not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And now Evan Carter. And that one in the air center field. Lucas sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Back in light field. We go to the 9th. Leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
And a foul ball.
Jeez.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Popped up. Young should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Got it. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Beat your own game, baby.
It's a tightly played game. Everything. Some
Easy.
timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots.
And I gave you freaking 1 run.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris
That was
Singleton and our
beautiful.
entire...
Can't beat me.
I didn't even swing it at that one on the top. I'll give it to you.
Yes, sir, it was.
I don't think he's going to take it.
No, bro, I don't take anything. I freaking
I
deliver.
love it.
Deliver.
I'll never do that again.
What? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
I'll never do that again.
Can't be beat. All right. You be Yankees, I be Dodgers.
Okay.
You were on Yankees. It's AAA, baby. Are you AAA against me or what?
You go, Tommy, best pitcher in the game?
Is he really the best pitcher in the game?
Yeah. No, I assume that you that fastball on the top and you.
What sucks is I'm gonna have to like put Otani in as like an outfielder. But
No, he's pitching.
I know, but once I'm done pitching,
He's DH.
no, he's pitching.
Yeah,
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show.
Easy money, baby.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in the dirt. 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. Full count now. That one misses.
So
a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
0-1.
Chisholm, in his 5th season, batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Volpe on at first, nobody out. To first, and they've got him picked off.
But I was wondering, man, he ended up actually going.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's gone. Home run.
I'm not good.
To get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Jump throw. He's in there.
That's so dumb.
Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boone.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, Singy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses. Rudder takes off, fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Rudder goes again. Good job to fight that one off. Pickoff throw. Judge dives and he's picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Next offering upstairs.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty.
Jesus,
and
these
stepping
guys
in
are
for
all
the
freaking
Yankees,
good.
Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch misses.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Kicks and fires. And that
2 balls,
skips into
1
dirt.
strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit and slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs, base is empty. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play in the inning.
Get out of the first inning. That's terrible.
Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Freeman hits it in the air. Bellinger settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 6.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Fastball for a strike.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those 2 things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I don't care, baby. Keep on pitching.
1 out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Here's a knuckle curve.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And there's a foul.
Oh, my
ball.
God. He didn't swing.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate
That was
inside,
dirty.
and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one upstairs. It's a K from the
That knuckle curve is nasty, dude.
Nothing doing for the Dodgers here.
That knuckle curve is nasty.
Back here in Chavez Ravine. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Ohtani back to work.
Ball one.
I
That's
still
off the
can't get
mark.
the pitching
Ball
down.
Ball
one.
one, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Makes the grab, one down. Here is Goldschmidt. That one is absolutely belted. That's back.
All right, we're gonna watch it.
And it's off the batter's eye.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Jason Dominguez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Ripped on a line.
Oh, damn
He
it.
won't get there.
I wanted to make a,
They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
I wanted to make a highlight reel.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Headed towards the corner. He's there. He's got it.
Make another
And
dive
that is
catch.
that. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Max Muncy. Swing and a foul out of play. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball right through there for his strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Over to Goldie. And quickly one away in the second.
This one's going to get out of hand
Pitch
quickly.
sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball in the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
I know the curve gets me.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next offering upstairs. That one ripped, but foul.
I battle, bro. I battle up on this thing.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Now a high fly ball out to left center.
It's about as good as you can get.
Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah.
Swinging a foul straight back. He swings and fouls one off.
That's late.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Sorry, baby.
New inning getting started. And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's upstairs.
Oh, God.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now
I gotta get
close
some down, bro.
3-1 now. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. And here comes Bellinger. Right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. And Bellinger is...
There we go. Go 1, 2, 3.
As we go to the last of the
Let me
third.
get back in the rhythm.
Now, Will Smith. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That curve's coming. I miss. Yeah, give it to me. But I can't hit it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the catch. 1 away. Michael Conforto will climb in. And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And it goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman now at the plate. Foul ball there.
Oh, you swinging already?
That's a ball. I got a ball.
I'll get it. Good. Don't worry about it. It took me to the 4th inning last game.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
Got a little bit
And
early.
that turns the lineup over.
A little bit early. He's good.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. That one
One ball,
missed.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
I can do it.
And that is that. 1 left. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Otto Stanton.
Their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
With the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. That's towards center. Edman makes the catch.
All right.
Over.
Let's go. Give him a rhythm.
And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, number 6. To the right side, Chisholm. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ohtani batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes.
Shohei on the go. On a bounce right side. As the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second. Throws it away. Here's Mookie to hit.
Oh my God.
Goldie makes the grab.
That's ugly, ugly baseball.
Dodgers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Fernandez hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Fires to first in time.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball, a little more straight and velo to it.
Volpe stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. That's in there. 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
I don't get it. That's a good contact.
Foul territory behind the plate. Wells snags it. 1 up, 1 down. Will Smith to the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and
no matter, I got 1 run.
He was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Conforto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Lifted in the air out to left.
Dominguez moving. He probably would have called that one a strike.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here comes Tommy Edman. And that's in for a strike. Yankees up by 3. That one in the dirt. And 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Judge ranging back. Gone.
Oh, that one got the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
That was the
Bellinger brings it in for the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here is Aaron Judge. Line drive.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo.
Bellinger up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside ball one. He swings.
That was cool. I put that out of the damn thing too.
Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And now the cat. Sure comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Pulls that one foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Foul ball still 0-2. Move to second. He's picked off. Not in time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stanton on third with 2 out. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out the base. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, number 6. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Man aboard
like
on the
just
leadoff
legs.
single.
That's good base hits.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Runner on the move. No outs. Runner on second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Max Muncy at the dish. And that's a little high.
What? He is freaking all.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Manager out of the...
Straight off the bat, man.
Number 41, Tim Hill.
And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the
swings here and blasts one left field. And that one hops the wall. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. Betts in the second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now here is Teoscar Hernandez. And the inning is over. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, and they've doubled up now. Back here at Dodger Stadium.
I just wanted to make sure Ohtani would still be in.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 26.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. That misses. Ball 1. One of the notes
this is being consistent
on Tony Gonsolin. That's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the cat man. Tap foul at the plate. Goldie gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. There goes the runner. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Oh, dangerous.
So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And he's out. So up next, Anthony Volpe. And that one fouled off. Gonsolin fires. Runners breaking for the plate. This one in the dirt. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home.
Trying to steal
Back here
or what?
in L.A., set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Will Smith, inside. 1-0. Hill, a 6'4" lefty. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down. Just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Conforto up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one ripped right center field.
Are you serious?
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now, going for 3. Tag, but he's in there.
Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the
left field, way back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Freeman, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Here comes Edman around third. Banks off the wall. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch.
And here comes the... Now a chance for number 6. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Fastball up high.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with
intentional walk here with 2 out.
Boy, Fred.
He's made for these moments because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Muncy swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. And we're back. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. It's Aaron Judge now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come.
Oh, Jesus, I found that.
This is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
God, I gave that to
A
you.
good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Gosselin turns, fires. And it's fouled away.
That was not supposed to ring high.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. In the air out towards right center. Conforto sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it.
That was tough.
2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of...
Yeah, I don't walk my plays. I just battle it out.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a swing and a miss.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
Fuck, I knew that was going to be a high. High fastball.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
He goes down looking.
Thought you were going to throw a fastball.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Conforto in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets in the 9th,
damn, I thought I had it.
One left for LA. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New pitcher for the Dodgers.
There you go. It's a good pitcher.
Michael Grove.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a strike.
No way. It's not strike.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And makes the grab. And there's 1 away. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Gotta get the cut off.
Got himself a triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base.
And the Dodgers. Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
No strike.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Conforto has a beat on it, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
We have a
back here at
party
Dodger
for
Stadium.
Logan.
Bottom 9. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. And a foul
Still is
ball.
on now.
And that is out of play. On the ground to third. Slings it across. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's Freddie Freeman now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Now it's the second baseman. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Just missed. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Come on, Ohtani.
The dream
Give me some life.
Curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
This could end it. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. The tag, and that's the ball
That's
game.
so bad.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on
Oh, well, I beat you at your own game. That's all that matters. You got lucky.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and today on the hill, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
All right, ready to go here, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.